Welcome to Goat Bros. I'm Bird, and today I have another special guest. We have Professor Hank with us today.
Oh my goodness.
Well, all the comments after the last time.
Is that what it was?
When we were talking about all these other cars. But you kind of had that Einstein look. Hank really does teach class for automotive, and he does it for the college and the prison systems around here. So
yeah, I've got a captive audience.
We are talking a little more about this Buick because we had some questions that needed to be answered. And one of them is there's been a real comment about, is this a 322 or is it the baby 264? Nowhere on there does it say it except for one place.
One place, and it's too dark for me to read.
You can't get back there. This is the back of the block. So we reached back there with our phone and took a picture and looked it up. This thing has got the 264.
Well, there's two ways to find out. We can either pull the engine, which we're going to have to do to fix the transmission.
That will be
leak,
happening anyway.
or if we're in a hurry, we can see what kind of donuts she'll do.
If you put it in drive, you take off, you don't really feel any shifts. But if you pull it down in manual low, then you upshift, it's pretty interesting.
See, if you put it in drive, it takes off in high. It's a torque sensitive torque converter.
There you go. Well, you know what? We've been talking about this. We wonder if this thing will actually do it any Brodies or not. We thought, let's find out. But first of all, we had to do something. Hank, why don't you show them what we did here?
Oh.
There's a reason for this, and why do we do that?
We had to tie the engine down.
Well, the thing is, these old mounts, they're pretty bad shape, and we don't want anything jumping through the
We don't want the thing trying to leave.
No, so we kind of anchored it down there with the ratchet strap. I think it'll be all right. Being a 264, it has a whopping 150 horse now, so let's see what it'll do. You know what? Hey, it's right. This will do that. Can't see nothing. Woo! Woo! Oh yeah, it was fun. Okay, it was fun. But you know what? I think that your gear set and your transmission does pretty good.
Yeah, I think that transmission is robust enough for a little bit more ponies. But what's our options?
This engine isn't going to hardly do it.
No. Well, not without bumping compression and putting a huffer.
There's only one other engine that'll actually bolt in here to that bell housing, that is.
Yeah.
And that's a 322.
Well, it's got a 4-inch bore, which is considerably bigger than this.
Oh my goodness, it's a big difference. That's a totally different animal.
And the compression, if I remember right, is like 10 1/4.
Some of those are up there if you had the 4-barrel version a little bit. So
where are we going to find one?
Well, I just happen to know where one's at, but I also know that it's in bad shape.
Of course it is, or we wouldn't have it.
So we're going to have to do a little bit of investigating. How's that?
All right. Well, sounds like I like a good detective story. Let's go
take a look. We were talking about the 264 that's in that Buick. I'd much rather have a 322. And what we have right here...
I mean, that ain't big enough?
Well, that's only a 264.
Right.
This is a 322 block. 264, 322.
I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Oh, it's very.
To that flathead Ford head or piston over there. This thing looks like a monster, but that one looks like a big block. See? Yeah, there's almost 400 thousandths of an inch difference.
You mean that'll rattle in there?
Oh yeah.
Might make a little noise.
I think you can turn it sideways. Book says this is a 4-inch bore. Take a look.
It is
all them years. All them years. No taper. It's not been overboard. Nope. It's not been even, well, we did dingleberry hone 35 years ago.
Yep, that was it. Well, here's an interesting thing. Is this engine, the reason why we have this engine is it used to be in the Beast, okay?
Yeah.
And it kind of got abused in there. Ended up destroying a crank in it, okay?
Yeah. Well,
so we kind of, you know, pulled the engine out, put a small block Chevy in it because, yeah, dime a dozen for those. These are getting kind of rare, right?
Now, when you say destroyed a crank, you mean it spun a bearing.
Spun bearing, it did.
Spun a rod bearing, stacked it, as we
Stacked
say.
it, rode it,
and that distorted the rod, and it was going to kanaka.
So, but we had a donor we tore apart, and actually we showed a little bit of that.
You mean this forged steel crank right here?
That's right. This crank is still good, and that's what I want, is a crank. So, okay, there we go. Steel crank, look at that. So, I'll take that to the machine shop and let him tell me about that one now. So,
alrighty.
So, he'll clean them up and let me know. Great.
There's the block, and that block's it's got some damage.
This junk. This one's going to the scrap pile. It is going to have to go out to the machine shop, and it's going to have to be blasted and probably go 10-10.
Is that thumper cam that we put in?
This
that thing?
is a thumper cam that we used to run in the Beast.
Now, you know why? See, you look at the lobes, you don't think that looks like much, but the way they did thumpers in those days was not with a high lift.
Nope.
But what they would do is move the center lines
close together,
so that you get more overlap, and that makes
it
the thumper.
But this is the real thing
Did you
right
drop
here.
that out of your box of nails, did you?
That's what it looks like, huh? This is where this got the name of the Nailhead. It's because these valves and the way they went in, and that they're just little old valves, and they look like you might as well use them as nails.
The original engineering build for these had a Hemi. It was a Hemi engine.
But it was decided it was just too much.
It had a big old intake valve over here and a big old exhaust valve over here.
If you look at that piston, doesn't that remind you of a Hemi piston?
Well, yeah, exactly. And
That's
if you look
exactly
at
what a
this,
Hemi piston looks
if
like.
you imagine this over here, then you'll see a Hemi.
Yep, could do it. That's what the original flatheads
this
were.
is what real engines run.
Well, here's the other thing we're looking at. The 2-barrel, which is on that 264, we're going to add the 4-barrel to it. So anyway, okay, this is the plan, all right? The plan is to put this together. Now the question is, what are we going to do with this? Now, the only reason why we're going here is because we already are pulling the engine out.
Well, we got it to spin tire on dirt.
Yeah.
But I wager that torque converter with that gear set in it has a lot more to give. I guarantee you, with that compression and those bigger bores.
Maybe.
Well, this thing was factory rated at 330 pound-feet of torque.
Oh, for torque, yes.
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 Okay, now with that thumper cam, it's going to move the RPM range up.
But it also...
And everybody here knows that horsepower is a function of torque times RPM. If we get 1 horsepower per cubic inch with this, that's 322 horsepower.
It'd be nice to try. Anyway,
well, it's almost,
but the goal...
It's double what
it has now. But the goal is, I want to make smoke with this.
Right, so we're going to have to go somewhere where there's pavement, so we
got to make
smoke. When we break loose, it makes smoke, not dust.
So hopefully we'll get some pieces back pretty soon.
You know anywhere we could go to?
Well, there has been talk, and I don't know.
Because we don't do no illegal
I'm not
street
sure.
racing.
I'm not sure I want to let the cat out of the bag yet. Well,
it's not too far away, so.
No, but I have heard a rumor that there's going to be a duct tape drags in Tucson. But who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe in the comments, if you think that would be something fun, let us know.
Y'all think that she could be a contender?
I doubt that. But I think it might make smoke.
I'll bet you she'll be fun. And that's what it's about,
there you go. It would be fun.
It's for fun.
Remember, we take our fun with us. And that's our motto.
Well, when I've grown up, we made our own fun.
That's it. You make your own fun and take it with you. So thank you for joining us on Goat Bros. We thought we'd just kind of let you know what we were doing and what our thinking has been.
Tune in next time and check our progress.
Well, we've got a family reunion going on. That's where Frog is getting ready for going to the family reunion. There's lots happening at the moment.
So it'll probably be
we'll see what we do.
Another 10 days before we get.
We'll see what we do. Great fun. Stay tuned. I need to do another shout out for our cool boss. We're standing here in front of it right now, and if it wasn't for that, we'd be dying. So thank you again, and I highly recommend this cooler.
If you like that video, make sure to check out the Go Bros YouTube channel where we have many more videos just like this. And if you want to see our newest adventures, make sure to click subscribe so you'll get notifications.